Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? How are you doing? How was this full moon lunar eclipse for you? Woo! Wow. I've actually been enjoying the energy. It has been intense, but not in a negative way. It's been actually exciting. So that's how it is for me. It's going to resonate different for everybody. So if you're feeling good, great. If you're not feeling so good about it, that's okay too. All the energy is here to help us to shift, change, heal, and grow. If you've been doing the inner work, the shadow work, all of that, then it's a level up time. If you are someone who maybe didn't do the shadow work that you knew you were supposed to, it might be not as comfy. No judgment, guys. No judgment. The best thing you could do is not judge yourself or get on yourself for whatever it is. Just ride out this energy. All right, starting out with 44, supermoon attraction. What I want to say about that right now is yes. So the eclipse portal doorway that opened 2 weeks ago, that ended up closing yesterday with the lunar eclipse. That doesn't mean we still don't have that energy around us. We do. We are now needing to assimilate all of that energy. Plus, we are heading straight into the 11/11 portal. That energy we're already feeling. And that's about 2-3 days from now. Not only do we have that, Uranus is in retrograde. Expect the unexpected. Now, here's the thing. I teach you guys that energy and vibration is everything. The good news with that is you can qualify the energy. It really does come down to you. Those are the things that you can control. So knowing the planetary alignment and the cosmic energy that we're under, knowing that the unexpected can happen at any moment. Things could, we'll just leave it at unexpected. But you could qualify that and say, today I qualify the energy that the unexpected good now happens to me. Be on record that whatever the energy is, unexpected or not, that you qualify it as a positive and with ease and grace. If you have any doubt, fear, resentment, complaining, double-minded energy, good, bad, all of that going on, you will manifest the strongest vibration. The strongest vibration historically has been that matrix duality, good versus bad type of energy. So be very aware of that during this time. This is a big level up for manifestation. So for those of you who are practicing the law of attraction, want to amplify your understanding and your manifesting, now is that time. And honestly, it does start with your thoughts. Thoughts create, feelings activate. There we go. Number 23, gratitude. Guys, this is huge, huge, huge. I can't stress how huge the attitude of gratitude is. You cannot have a prosperous mindset with a negative attitude. It's in direct conflict. That goes back to the teaching I did on pure and impure thoughts. It counteracts itself. So having an attitude of gratitude, no matter what is going on, the attitude of gratitude will shift the energy and the circumstances faster than anything. And no matter what we go through, there is something, there is a positive in everything. And I understand there are a lot of tragic things that go on in our lives. I know from personal experience. However, there is still a silver lining somewhere. Yeah, some days it's harder to find it, what have you. On those days, even just saying, you know what, I'm grateful that I have running water. I'm grateful I have clothes, whatever. Start with something small and build up. It's about building a momentum. Everything that I teach you, everything that I suggest that you do, all the tips, everything. Guys, it's not just surface level, hot air bag of wind to listen to myself talk. Not at all. Underneath all of that, these are what happens on the unseen plane when you start doing these things. When you hit back with your truths or positivities, when altered ego wants to throw the negative, you're starting to rewrite the neural pathways in your brain. When we were younger, the different things that we experienced, what trauma, what have you, ended up changing the pathways of our brain, the way that we respond or react. Now, this is that process. So, when that frustration comes up, well, I've been doing this for so long, or it's not happening yet, yada, yada. Right there, that is all that altered ego, complaining, resentment, energy that you're trying to get out of. It's a habit. It's in that moment. I call it the do moment, the divine opportunity. You could call it the discovery opportunity, whatever. It's in that moment when you recognize what's going on that you say, nope, nope, nope. You know what? I am grateful I have clothes. I am grateful that whatever. That starts changing that pathway. This whole thing is about changing from the inside out the way we think and feel and show up in life. I'm not a surface level reader. I'm not a reader who's going to tell you exactly what you want to hear when you want to hear it. And I'm not the reader to tell you, oh, so-and-so's coming back, blah, blah, blah. If it comes out, it comes out. My readings are designed to help you change your life at the foundation, at the root, at the cellular level. I cannot do the work for you. I can just bring you the information. It's up to you to act upon it. All right, moving on. Number 19, balance. I believe this came out, I don't know if it came out yesterday or the day before. This one's been coming out. But yeah, especially when our heads seem to be in a fog, we can't really figure it out from our intellect. That is a good place to be. What do I teach you guys? The intellect is home of altered ego, of monkey mind. It does not allow room for truth. It's all perception based. I'm not going to get into that can of worms today, but this is saying balancing heart and head, thoughts and emotions. When you're confused, that means altered ego is active. It's in the mix. It's in the driver's seat. It means that there is a falsity playing out against a truth. Where's the root of that? In our perceptions, in our beliefs. A belief is not true or false. It literally is something that you keep thinking until you believe it to be true. That's why you and your best friend could be at the same place, have the same experience, but have two completely different perceptions about it. It's not that one is right and one is wrong. Not at all. It is, again, about the beliefs. Beliefs can be changed. But that is something that you have to do on the internal plane. All right, King of Coins, the World, and the Ace of Coins reversed. Okay, so got some interesting energy. Let me get 2 more cards. Boop, 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 boop. The Hermit. Spirit, 1 more card, please. Show me the card I need to see. All of you and none of me. King of Swords. Okay. The King of Coins, he is somebody who is very grounded, solid. He is, he does have the Midas touch. Money is a natural thing for him. He's a entrepreneur, a businessman. What I'm seeing with this, for those of you, now remember, love and finances are pretty much 2 sides of the same coin, energetically speaking. This is looking to me with the World, the Ace of Coins in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and King of Swords. This is saying that there's a false belief, a false perception around your security, your finances, your stability. You are wanting to change that. I do see that you're working towards that because that's what this World card is talking about. A whole new chapter. However, there is still fear and lack thoughts, scarcity thoughts, and a lot of times when this comes up, we could end up overspending. Guys, that's a real thing. Having that lack mindset, that scarcity mindset, but then spending on things to make us feel better or more secure, which is an old habit based out of that scarcity. That will just breed more scarcity. This is a time really to get honest with yourself. If you have been talking about this, or even if this is like that internal dialogue of feeling kind of desperate or needing help and reaching out to people, sharing what's going on in hopes of somebody helping you, that with this Hermit in reverse, it is saying kind of zip your lip from sharing with others regarding what is going on. You really do have the answers within. And this is about getting honest with yourself. The King of Swords, again, he's a solid energy. He's truthful. He has integrity. He cuts through the bullshit. This is saying it's time for you to cut through the bullshit. If you're in need of finances or lack, or it's not where you want to be, you've got to go back to, what are you attracting? You attract what you think and feel. What is your inner dialogue around this situation? If you find yourself more in resentment or complaining, fear, and worry, switch that, get into more gratitude. Things cannot come into your existence until you can picture them and feel them first. So in other words, to get yourself out of feeling lack, you need to practice gratitude, being grateful that the money is showing up, the supply is there. There's a supply for every need and for every demand. We just need to get in alignment with it. This whole thing has been a process because we weren't taught about the alignment. So now you're in this process of getting in alignment with the energy of abundance, the energy of being in balance, knowing that if you have a financial need, that there is a supply for that and it is already met. You just have to catch up with it and get in alignment with it. That's where that balance comes back in. If you're more in your intellect, in your mind about it, and not in your heart, you're recycling the old. King of Swords here, I like how they're both bookending. This King of Swords is telling this King of Coins, hey, look, we got to get gut level honest with ourselves. Right now, this is about strategy and planning. Guys, set yourself up for 2023. Start it now. What is your strategy? What are your goals? And this is coming from the girl who, since elementary school, when people would talk about, you got to set goals, you got to do this, I would just be in automatic resistance. Most of my life, I didn't understand it. Find a way for setting goals and strategy that works for you. You know, you may not align with what everybody else is doing. That is okay. Find what works for you. And again, it doesn't need to be a flow chart or a PowerPoint presentation. You could just take pen and paper, napkin, whatever, scribble out what is it financially either you need or want to achieve, and then start making a plan. Every day, do something towards that. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard, it gets hard. So for those of you that this is resonating with, but maybe the finances aren't the big issue, it's the lack of love or reciprocating emotions, things like that. Same principles apply. It's all energy. That love that you want to experience, you've got to start speaking that and seeing that and feeling that. How do you do that? Stop looking at the past. Stop saying what you don't want, what you don't want to experience. You already know what you don't want. So, okay, you know what you don't want. Now, get in alignment, get on record with what you do want. And if what you want has nothing to do with your past experiences, then stop looking in the past. Stop bringing that into the now. The now moment is all that you have. What you think and feel and do today will play out in your tomorrow. So if you're thinking and feeling all about the past and hoping and wishing it'll change, guess what? That past has more momentum. That's what you're going to get. Plant a seed of self-forgiveness. This is about the inner child. Where do you need to forgive yourself? Is it for wrong choices, bad choices, what have you? Acknowledge it, accept it, give yourself that self-forgiveness and let it go. That is the anchor around you that is dragging you down. The next one, have tea with your shadow. Absolutely. You guys know I teach a foundational program on inner child, shadow, altered ego, giving you a new foundation to understand the old, recognize it, and then empower you to make those different choices. A lot of this shadow will be showing up. It's always there when you're in past energy, because that's what it is. Have tea with it, meaning sometimes what you need to do is put your hand on your heart and just say, you know what, sweetheart, it's going to be okay. We got this. Talking your shadow down, essentially. Shadow thoughts, shadow acts out of doubt and fear. Doubt and fear, that home is lack and scarcity. It's all that program. All right, Spirit, let's get a Moonology card to wrap this up. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Again, more balanced energy. Look, luck is on your side. What was I talking about? Manifestation. We are under a heightened manifestation time. You are going to manifest what you feel, what feelings are most charged at this time. All right, guys. Hope you found something helpful in this. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.